Welcome to the Manifest Enlightenment and Soar show with host Kipling Sanders and our guest Victor. Welcome to the Manifest Enlightenment and Soar show with host Kipling Sanders and our guest Victor Bergonzoli, live here in Miami, Florida.
Hi everyone. Hello Kipling.
Hello, how are you?
Nice to be on the show. Thank you.
Good. Glad to have you on. Thank you for taking the time to sit down with me. I know there's been some really exciting things that you've been doing with SportsEdTV. Victor is the CEO and president of SportsEd Television, this internet mecca or ESPN mecca of websites, basically. And you can get all your sports information there from top coaches, top athletes, and you can even interact with them as well. And it's free. So there's an opportunity where these people, Victor and John Eagleton and his team, are really doing and going the extra mile to help out people and help provide an excellent service for a sports venue, for access to all people. And Victor, how do you feel about progress SportsEdTV's progress has had in recent years? What changes, what advancements or projects have developed?
That's a great question. We started a few years ago and we really wanted to revolutionize the way sports is learned, taught, education in general. And the first thing we did was a lot of content. So we produced a lot of videos and blogs, and we reach around 2,000 videos today across 8 sports: soccer, basketball, tennis, pickleball, volleyball, weightlifting, taekwondo, etc. And the value of the content was extremely important to us. Not only the quality, so whatever you have on the platform is broadcast quality, but who is teaching? That was very important to us. So we wanted to have like a blueprint of top educational content. When I go on SportsEdTV as a parent, as a coach, as an athlete, I know that the content is good and it's coming from a professional. That was the first thing. And we branched out very quickly on blogs, articles. So we have nutritionists, stretching experts, strength and conditioning experts, in all these fields, psychologists, and they give us advices on a lot of topics that, again, a lot of people need. And as you said, free. So it was important for us when we developed SportsEdTV that all this content is available for free because a lot of people in the world don't have a good education system, don't have access to this coaching, and we didn't want the money part to be a burden or an obstacle. Now, the reason we did that in the first place is we all have a sports background. I co-founded a company called Dartfish in sports technology. John Eagleton was, 4-time American, top 3 in the world as a junior tennis player. Robert Mazzucchelli, our chairman and chief marketing officer, was a professional tennis player. So sports has made us who we are and where we are today. And sports is extremely important. So we decided we want this access to be free so everybody in the world can benefit. A lot of studies have shown that if you play sports at a young age, you are more successful in life. That has been published. So, in terms of progress over the past few years, once we finished, once we reached a certain level with the number of videos and blogs we had, and we are publishing every week, we created a community. So you go on SportsEdTV and you become a member. You tell a little bit about yourself, or your coach, and athletes, what level, and we really reach and target everyone at any level. In the world, we have 2.5 billion people who play sports. And today they go on many different places. They go on YouTube, they go on social media, they go on Facebook. They try to find good content, and it's an impossible task. So we let them join. Again, it's free, become a member, and based on what sports you are practicing or interested in, we give you a recommendation. You can find friends, you can participate in groups, you can read our newsletter, we do a weekly newsletter. So the community is very active, and the community expands beyond SportsEdTV. We have 1 million social media followers now. We have an Instagram account, TikTok, and Facebook account for all the main sports we do. So this community is very active as well on the normal social media.
Excellent.
And the third aspect we launched is called Discover. So when you're on SportsEdTV, you click on the top right and it's a Discover. It's a marketplace. People like keeping, as a book. You have people who have a facility, coaches, they want to be discovered. And that's what Discover allows them to do. And all the members of SportsEdTV go visit Discover and find the resources they need.
Excellent resource for sports, articles, blogs, videos, and again, catching it from the top tier of players and athletes and Olympic medal winners, gold, silver, bronze medal winners, and Olympic coaches. A Taekwondo coach?
Yes.
Yes. The Taekwondo coach, ladies and gentlemen.
We just had Mark Strickland here, and Mark Strickland played 10 years in the NBA.
Yes.
Mark Strickland is our director of basketball. In the video library, we have Tim Hardaway Sr. Tim Hardaway Sr. explaining what the crossover is, and he's the one who found the crossover in basketball.
Yes, he did.
So this the kind of people we have on
Yes,
the
he
platform.
did. Yes, he did. Indeed, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. How can athletes or non-athletes be inspired to begin or play or compete in positive, healthy, and respectful ways at the beginning levels up to the top pros, athletes, and top award-winning athletes, whether it's a gold, silver, or a bronze medalist winner? What they need on the website, SportsEdTV, right there, it's there. The website and the information to the audience is...
Yes. So, it's a good question. The top athletes are very well surrounded. If you're an Olympian, you go to the Olympic Training Center, or the national federations help them, and they may find some blogs on SportsEdTV that can be useful. All the rest, all these people, all the coaches at every level, just in the US, we have around 6 million youth coaches, and they are always looking for good information, good drills, good lesson plans. And that's where they can find it. And what we try to do is really answer the needs of all these people. So we have pretty high level information on the website for some of the top athletes or coaches. But we are really targeting all the rest, which is billions of people worldwide who are in need.
Excellent, thank you. Thank you so much. Victor, SportsEdTV is a multi-purpose sportsplex, an internet, or AKA the ESPN of websites. So, what's your number one or two messages to the viewers and to the world?
Sure. First of all, it's accessible everywhere at any time. That's normal for a website. But when I say accessible, means the information is easy to find and it's free. We have a paying portion of the website if you want to do more, if you want to create playlists, if you want to create your own groups, and we made it at a very low price of $1 a month. So, and that's for the US. If you live in different part of the world, the price even goes down. But access to the information for learning, for the education, is free. That's the top message here. And again, the content is top-notch, developed by top coaches in the world from different backgrounds with different methodologies for you, for your needs. And that's very key. If you're a coach and you need help in planning your lessons, you can use the website as well as such.
I see, it's very interesting.
Yes.
Now everyone can gain access to that opportunity.
We have many parents who go and, with my kid playing lacrosse, as I mentioned, when he was 6, my son said, "Dad, I want to play lacrosse." And I'm like, "Lacrosse?" I'm from Europe. We don't play lacrosse in Europe. So I said, "Why don't you play soccer?" He's like, "No, Dad, I want to play lacrosse." So I tried to find good videos to help him at home doing some exercises. And it was impossible. I mean, I found a video with 1 million views, and his coach told me, "No, don't do that. This is wrong." I'm like, "There's 1 million views." So first thing is, I go on SportsEdTV. My daughter plays volleyball. My son plays soccer. My wife plays pickleball, and I play tennis. Same place. We all find the resources and drills we need.
All resources on SportsEdTV.com.
Yes.
You can find it there now.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Victor, what is peace to you?
Peace is living in harmony. For me, that's what peace is. And I always say that my freedom stops where your freedom starts. And I think if we can live in harmony with tolerance, with no violence, with no war, this is what peace is. And that's for the peace in general as a society. And you have your inner peace. And it's the same for inner peace, I believe. It's trying to not have all this it's easy to say, but we all have troubles and thoughts and that are sometimes very negative, and try to live with them, understand them, and live in harmony with yourself and with others. That's what peace is to me.
Yes, thank you. Well said. Overcome those obstacles, guys. Overcome the obstacles. Do you think peace is possible? If so, how?
Well, I don't know. It's a good question, because if we look at the human history, some people are going to say 6,000 years, other people are going to say close to 1 million years. I'm not going to argue on this. That's not the goal here. But peace has really rarely existed. But what I know is when you have a neighborhood with people with the same level of education, common value, respect, and understanding of their neighbors, there is peace. And I come from a country, Switzerland, that has been very peaceful. No war in the past 150 years in Switzerland. And we avoided, of course, World War I and World War II. The war was all over. But Switzerland, as a country, and I think because of the level of education, is very peaceful in general. And when I look at, let's take racism for instance. It's a topic that everybody speaks about these days, which is a very important topic. But racism is fueled by fear, and usually fear is fueled by ignorance. You don't know, so you fear it, right? We are always afraid of the unknown. I believe a strong education at any level is the basis for peace and not being afraid of what is the unknown. And that's the reason why I'm in the education world through sports. But through sports, not only you educate, but you bring something that is playing time. You can have an adversary, you can have an enemy, but while playing with certain rules. So if we can bring this education level worldwide, I think we can bring peace. The internet is doing that. If I look at the kids of Generation Z today, and I see that these kids are communicating with each other. They have one language. They play games. My son plays games with people that are overseas, and it can be violent games, but they are games. They understand each other. I think they are less inclined to go to war against each other as in the past, when only the leaders would send the troops who didn't even understand and spoke the same language. So education is key. I think we can do a lot with this.
Yes, education is key.
Yes. Yes.
And I love your scenario about a peaceful neighborhood, because I think they can start it from one community, or one individual can start it in one community, and another individual can start it in another community.
Yes.
And so if we have people starting this cycle of comfort and ease and peace within the community,
Yes.
you could spread that outwards. That's what I'm trying to do in Sarasota. I'm trying to share my message and then just set an example for the rest of the world.
Exactly.
Set it out to the Northeast, to New York, set it out to the Midwest, to St. Louis and Denver, and send it out to the far west, to California and Hawaii and America, and then take it global.
Yes.
Where people maybe can have an understanding or just a feeling or an idea. See, I'm here to plant the seed, and then people can have the opportunity to make a positive change or make a difference for themselves and for other people involved as well, to make it a better place in this world. So that's what I'm rooting for, cheering for, and hoping that you can overcome your odds and go out there and be great and help someone.
Yes.
Peaceful earth, earth of peace, peace on earth, or world peace. What comes to mind?
Harmony. That again, for me, it's living together, understanding, love. You know, it's important. Communication. I think a lot of conflicts start with communication.
Yeah.
And then respect. Respect for your beliefs and my belief. You may believe in that religion, I believe in my religion, and in the end, I have to respect that you have your beliefs, and I'm not trying to impose my beliefs on you. If as a society we're always saying that wars always started because there was no communication, and I'm the one who want to tell you what to do.
Right.
That's wrong.
Right.
Who am I to tell you
that is wrong?
Who am I to tell you that you're wrong and I'm right? So I'm like, I lived in India for 2 years and I learned a lot about different culture, different religions. Now I'm in the US, I've been in the US for 24 years, and I never try to impose my views of the world to other people. I educate, I tell people what I think based on my common sense and experience, what is good or bad. But sometimes what is good for me is bad for you. I enjoy a good piece of steak, and I may be very offensive to somebody who's a vegan. But again, I'm not trying to be offensive. If I explain that the reason I like meat, that's the reason I like meat, and the veganists on their side accept that, okay, I understand that, I respect, you can be a vegan, I respect it as well. Respecting
people.
Again, my freedom stops where your freedom starts. And if you understand that, and you don't want my freedom, if I don't want my freedom to go to your side and touch you, then I'm not giving you breathing space. That's when the problem starts. And again, education. Whenever you go someplace, educate yourself about the culture, about your neighbor, what do they believe, and respect it. And if we all do that, we can be in peace.
Yeah, I agree with you. I'm on a mission to do that.
And sports can help a lot.
Yes.
So I believe that if we bring sports to every level and we get the kids together, when I look at sports, I see athletes. I don't see different races. I don't see different countries. I see a soccer team in Europe. I see players. I see them when I look at Mbappe. I don't see a black man playing football. I see Mbappe. I see a player, and he's with his teammates, and they embrace it. So that's what I believe sports can really do: is educate people, bring them to a playing field, and have fun. That's the reason why what we do is so important.
Yeah, tremendously, very important, because it leverages the playing field.
Yes.
And it also leverages, I think what's good for sports too is it gets rid of it burns endorphins. So like you're getting rid of anxiety, or you're getting rid of stress. If you're playing sports, if you're being active, if you're burning calories, you could be getting rid, instead of just sitting there like a statue in your bed or in your chair or in your house. You need to get out and experience and trust the process. To get out and move forward and go be great, because the time is coming now and you're going to be a part of it.
Yes, and human connection. You know, you play with teammates. You are part of a team. You meet people.
Right.
Meeting people, touching people is important.
Right.
You know, I'm very afraid of where we are going with virtual reality, and people want to stay home and live in the virtual world.
Right.
And I love technology, but I think nothing can replace what sports brings. You know, when you see kids on the field and, you know, bumping into each other and fighting for a ball, and it's fantastic. You know, and then the victories and the wins and the losses you can learn a lot. Nothing can replace that. You know, when I was a kid, the punishment was you don't go out. You know, you stay home because you didn't behave. And it seems that today kids would be so happy to say, I don't have to go out. I can stay home and play with my games. I'm like, no, you know.
It has curved that way.
Yes, and I don't want to see that. You know, kids have to be out, and sports is crucial. When I see how many friends I made around the cross field, when I brought my daughter to volleyball practice, you know, equestrian, it's fantastic. You meet other parents, you talk, and you become friends. So it's not only the people on the field, it's the fans and, you know, all these people around sporting events.
I feel like through the sports and through this peace and through these hard, rocky times, I feel like there's going to be a wave of light force energy just shearing across or cutting through the darkness. And I hope that's possible. I hope that happens. I want to see the world become a better place. I want to see people grow on an individual basis in schools and families, in business relationships with people as well. I want people to respect each other and show kindness and love, and hold the door open for the person after you, or nod your head, tip your cap to somebody. That might change their life, believe it or not. So that's something to keep in mind. I want to see everybody succeed. Victor, thank you for sitting down with me today, CEO, President of SportsEd Television. Thank you for your time and ability to influence people in a positive way. We share common ground. We want to help people. I want to help the world become a better, a happier, a more loving place. We want this. Many of us want this. It's an honor. It's an honor to sit down with you. And God bless you. May peace be with you. Thank you for your time, Mr. Victor Bergonzoli.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks.
Yeah.